Hey everybody, this is Flavio Romeo, and on this episode of the Towncast, we had a chance to meet up with the people responsible for the Glen Rock Dog Park. And as simple as that may be, the length of time, how long it took to actually put this dog park together is pretty amazing. Not only that, but they're also involved with Bow Wows and Meows, which is a rescue organization for dogs and cats. And it's such an amazing story, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy the episode.
Time of day.
So what do you guys think about this dog park? Yeah? Which one's your dog?
Sadie, right behind you.
Sadie. Beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Is that a part Sacred Heart?
No, she's full Bernese Mountain Dog.
Oh, Bernese, wow. I'm so dog ignorant. I have a doodle, that's all I know. So how long have you been bringing your dog here?
Probably a year and a half. Just as long as we've had her, really. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we love it here. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. The community does something like this.
Yeah,
really.
and it's like a little hidden gem. We started going to Ridgewood because everyone knows about Ridgewood, and then someone there told us about it here, and we've kind of never gone back.
Nice. Where are you from?
Paramus.
Oh, you are? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is cool.
Yeah, yeah. And we tell everyone that we know about it.
Yeah. So how long have you been coming here?
This is my second time here.
Second time.
I was
Which one's your
introduced
puppy?
by my cousin. This is Marley. She's a Vizsla.
Oh, she's got full gear.
Yes. She's cool.
Yeah.
Not her weather.
Me too. Yeah, not mine either. I'm half Sicilian.
With a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Yeah, exactly. The Bernese is like, what are you guys complaining about?
Yeah, and every time we come here, there's more and more
things to it,
improvements,
yeah.
and it's really great here.
Yeah.
I was sad we missed over the summer the pool parties. I didn't hear about it in time, and then I heard that there was a wait list and all that, so next year we'll be on top of that.
Better.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's such a nice group of people.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. So how long have you been coming here?
About a year. I had a yellow lab that lived till 15, and when she passed,
You had a yellow lab that lived to 15?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, her name was Linny. Yeah, and then I made it a solid 3 months without a pup, and then I got Phoebe.
And Phoebe's that little one,
Yeah.
running around just nosy as can be.
Yeah.
There, you have to look beautiful.
So tell me, this is a foster baby?
This is a foster baby. So
Aww.
she's up from Alabama. She came up. She actually had an adoption and they returned her. We probably should strike that from the. But she's very sweet. She's very lovable.
Well, you know what? The truth is, a lot of people don't understand puppies. They don't understand.
Well, they don't understand, and she was returned because she's a lot of work.
Yeah, and puppies are. They're like babies. You don't return babies.
And she's a very mouthy puppy, so she is, she does need
A lot of toys.
a lot of toys, and she needs a lot of positive reinforcement. So kind of like a 2-year-old.
She's wiggly like a 2-year-old too.
Yeah.
How old is she?
I'm guessing she's like around 14 weeks at this point, 14, 15 weeks, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah.
Wow. So how many dogs have you fostered? I'm gonna put you this way, so we get the sun in your face.
Okay. How many dogs have I I couldn't even count. That I've personally fostered in the house. Oh gosh, I have no idea. And then
Dozens?
dozens. And then in addition to fostering, I've done home visits for many dogs. I've gone to transport, and I've picked up dogs from transports to get them to adoptive homes.
And what does that mean?
Going to transport? Well,
Yeah.
did you ever come to transport? You did.
I did pick up for Cody and Callie.
Yeah. So transport is it's a caravan of puppies that come up, and they are dropped off. They do several pickups down south, and then they come up, and once they cross over into Delaware, they start dropping off at different rescues, and we meet at Lombardi, and we get the dogs off transport. They're usually very smelly and stinky because it's been a 24-hour drive up here.
Is that right?
Yeah, and it's very rewarding to give them their first kiss and welcome them to their new life, because their life down south would definitely not be
Yeah. So
any kind of.
so where are they coming? I mean, do they give you like a background of where they're coming from? Just abandoned,
some are background,
abandoned
like
dogs.
Cody was more of a background than Callie.
Callie was found in a park.
Yeah.
In a box, right? It was
Callie and her two sisters.
In a box.
They were the calendar girls. They were April, May, and June.
We've made her story a little better for home. She was found on a baseball diamond right before the big home game.
Wow.
So they were only there for a couple minutes.
So yeah, so she came from a box. Cody was rescued, and his whole litter was rescued, right? They were turned in. Were they turned into the shelter?
I believe so. They knew what he was. He was half Australian cattle dog and half
Great Pyrenees. They turn in the mom too.
They turned in the moms. So a lot of times we do like to get the moms if we do get a litter. This way the moms, we can spay them and try, if the owners don't want to take them back, we can kind of get them into a new home as well. But we do like to get them up to date on their shots,
Sure.
wormed, spayed, so that when we get the moms and we turn them, we take the puppies, we like to make sure that the moms are very well taken care of as well.
So tell us the name of the organization.
The name of the organization is Bow Wows and Meows, and Suzanne Moore down in Alabama, she's our leader, and there's several of us throughout the whole process. So there's several of us.
Is this nationwide?
No, it's just she's in Alabama, and she is just a small little piece of rescue, but the amount of dogs that she saves per year is just amazing.
Wow. How did you even get connected with her?
Through a friend. So.
And so you realize, does she have a website?
I guess we do, Bow Wows and Meows, right? And we're on Instagram also.
So Bow Wows and
Face-
Meows?
Yeah.
Okay, on Instagram,
and we
Facebook.
advertise our dogs on Pet Finder. So, but there's volunteers. There's volunteers up in Wayne. There's volunteers in Dumont. There's me here in Glen Rock. We have Rockland County, Eileen and Michelle have fostered for us, as well as adopted for us.
How many dogs do you have?
We have two right now.
You have two, like fostering or yours?
Two rescues. We fostered one little baby and fell in love immediately. So.
You had to keep it.
Oh yeah.
How do you, that's my thing is, if I were to foster a dog or a cat or any kind of animal, it's how hard is it to let it go?
We ended up letting our one go, where we found her forever home, and she's happier than ever, little Ellie. But
That make
I
you
don't
feel
think
good?
It made me feel so good. I just don't think I've ever cried as hard saying goodbye.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But she's so happy, and seeing the update pictures is so worth it.
So you have two of your own.
Two of our own. One
And
of
they're
them's right
from
over here.
Bow Wows and Meows, and they're enjoying the dog park.
Yeah, so that I want to talk about the dog park because this is we don't need to get the dog pooping, but you know what? That's how comfortable the dog feels in the dog park right here in Glen Rock. Guys, if you don't know where the Glen Rock Dog Park is, it's right by the pool, the fields, and how did this whole thing come about with the dog park?
So back in 2012, 2013, I was a Girl Scout. I was looking to do my Silver Award, and I had the idea of a dog park, and that seemed a bit too ambitious. So we did a dog walkathon in the Arboretum, or not the Arboretum, one of the parks across town.
Yeah.
And yep.
Memorial?
Oh, the Memorial Park?
Yep.
So you did that. You just said, that's it. We're gonna do this.
So we're fundraised for a local no-kill shelter, Rabari,
Okay.
up in Oakland.
Yeah, no, Rabari.
So all the proceeds, any food donations went right to Rabari. And then came around time for the Gold Award. I'm like, dog park seems like a good enough Gold Award. I'll pitch it. And they were like, you can't really raise money. It's
You did this for the Girl Scouts.
I wanted to do it for the Girl Scouts originally, and they were like, this is a bit too much. for
Too
a Gold
ambitious.
Award.
We're little. Sell cookies.
So, pretty much. So.
But that didn't stop you, did
No,
it?
we pivoted, and I'm like, this is a pretty good community service project. Why not? So I was at that point probably 14, 15, and we'd already been starting the idea, And I think at 14 I did my first proposal to the town council.
Wow.
And started speaking to the town
At
council.
14.
At 14. We'd come up with a bunch of plots of land around town. We're like, anything that's an acre we can do. We had a few plots, and then when they came back, they gave us this. They're like, here, this, at that point it didn't look like much of anything.
Right.
We have the beginner photos at our
Here?
website.
So
Right
tell me the
here.
website. Tell me the website.
Website glenrocknjdogpark.org, and it's kept up to date by our president, my mom Eileen.
President and Mom Eileen.
President and Mom. That's what happens when your kid goes away to college and the project still needs to be finished.
So how was it? Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like, Mom, you handle this. I got to go to school.
Exactly.
So how was this for you? Like when she started pitching this at age 14?
Oh God, I was so proud of her. And you know, for me, what was so important, or what really touched me, was the fact that she wanted to dedicate it to the 9/11 search and rescue dogs.
Wow.
And it's the only park that we're aware of in the entire world that's dedicated to the 9/11 search and rescue dogs. I worked for Morgan Stanley during 9/11. Michelle was not quite 2 years old.
Were you in the
and
city at the time?
I was. I was in the building. I was
Wow.
like in the building when it got hit, and you know, that actually obviously had a big impact on our life. And Michelle was only 2, and we had no dogs at that time because I was afraid of dogs until I was like 40 years old. But
For someone that's afraid of dogs to get involved in all this.
well, yeah, 4 dogs later now. But you know, you do anything for your kids. So what happened then is, you know, we would go down to the site, and Michelle, as a youngster, would see the photos of the search and rescue dogs, and her uncle was a fireman and another uncle was a police officer in New York City.
Wow.
So we talked about it a lot in our family, and it stuck with her. And of course she cared about the people, but she really always talked about the dogs and what happened to them after the search and rescue, and how, you know, that how wonderful it is that dogs can be trained to do that. So for me, I was just so proud and amazed that this young girl would start a project that ultimately had such an impact and was so impactful to so many other people. I think the thing that I'm most proud of, besides Michelle, is how much the community has gotten on board. I mean, this, where we're standing, was literally a dump. It's hard to even remember what it looked like, but we do look back at the pictures because we photo and document everything. And between the two, so this is the large dog side, that's the small dog side, and where that fence is between the two.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so there's
That's for the small
Yeah,
dog.
that's the small
okay.
dog side, this is the large dog side, and where that fence is in the middle was literally a 6-foot drop off. There was, if you can imagine, it was a stone buildup because people would come with their cars here, and there'd be dumpsters on the other side for people to dump
Just
their
dump
garbage. So
garbage.
it's literally,
Wow.
you know, the town gave us a dump and said, do with it what you will. So
just don't ask for any money.
Oh yeah,
don't-
it's completely 100%, and we're so proud of that too. 100% privately funded and continues to be. Not 1 cent from the town or from the taxpayers.
So the town or the taxpayers don't fund any of what we're standing in right now?
No. We leased this property, which was so generous of the town. We leased the property from the town. We have a 10-year lease. We hope to renew that with
And you have to pay for the lease.
Yes,
Obviously, you have
it's
to pay.
very,
very
cost effective. It's a very cost effective lease. It's $1 a year.
That's not bad. Can I fund the next 10 years?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
We paid up front. You know, we paid up front for our 10 years. But it's, you know, it's the same lease that the Arboretum has, knowing that volunteers would take care of, you know, everything else. And that's what happens. Everything that we have here was either donated, you know, outright donated, or, you know, funded through donations. And I have to give a shout out to Gulmy Construction, because without them, this wouldn't have happened. They personally have donated, I'm going to say, between $25,000 and $30,000 worth of work effort to getting this
To
park
build
to
this.
look
Wow.
the way it is. We would not have been able to do it. Our original sponsor, which I'm so sad to say, and I want to give a shout out to him too, was Gabriel Iannacone, and he was sponsoring it, and he died of a heart attack in the middle of our project. So we're eternally
wow.
grateful to him. He kept us going when
Oh, that's
we
a
were-
nice legacy.
Yeah, it's a wonderful legacy for him, and for us. And he kept us going when we struggled with permits and, you know, getting approvals and things like that. And then Gulmy Construction stepped up, and so many other volunteers. And I don't want to leave anyone out, so I'm not going to go through the litany. And it continues. So we have a Heroes program that was started by 2 members of our board. The dog park does have a 10-member board because we built it. And
All right, come in the sun. Don't be all shy in the shade.
They built it. We built it, and they came, and now we have a 10-member board that helps manage the park. So 2 of our members came up with a wonderful program called the Glen Rock Dog Park Hero Program. And for $35 a year, you can become a hero and support the park. And they actually just mailed out these beautiful postcards to all of the dog owners in Glen Rock,
Nice.
letting them know that there is a park, in case they didn't know, because it's behind the recycling center, that it is a 501c3 charity, so that all of the donations are tax deductible, that it is dedicated to the 9/11 search and rescue dogs, that 100% of the build and ongoing maintenance depends on donations, and that by donating $35, you will be a Glen Rock Dog Park hero and get exclusive access to some of those fun events that I told you about earlier.
Nice.
And I do want to also say that the Glen Rock Dog Park is open to all. There is no membership fee. So while it's nice to donate the $35 and be a hero, there's no membership fee. Michelle, the founder, was adamant that there's never going to be a membership fee. Anybody with a dog can come here as long as the park is open and enjoy
bring your
it.
dog.
Bring
That's
your
great.
dog and have a good time. And we do get a lot of visitors from outside of Glen Rock, and we do hope that it becomes even more of a destination.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple that they're from Paramus.
Yeah.
And they said they used to go to Ridgewood, but then they found out about this place. They said, this is awesome. It's got the rocks. It's not going to get all muddy.
Yeah,
the dog doesn't become a mess.
Yeah.
And so we're just coming here now.
Yeah, and we keep trying to make it better and better. You know, as we get donations, we try to enhance it. One of our board members is also a member on the board of the Arboretum. So we're these are sorry, going back.
Are these the heroes?
Are our 2022 heroes.
All right, we're going to shout out all the heroes from 2022.
Wow, that's awesome.
Look at that, gratitude and appreciation. You know, sometimes they're the unsung heroes. They don't say anything to anybody. They just donate. And so we're gonna call them out right now. We're gonna highlight every single one of them. And listen, guys, you can go on the website. It doesn't cost a lot to donate, and you know it's just a great opportunity
The website's on the bottom.
to give back to the organization that just puts so much work into it. There it is, right there. GlenRockNJDogPark.org, and make sure you follow them on Instagram. They have a lot of events. And Eileen, thank you so much.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
I really
Fabio. Nice
appreciate
to
it.
meet you.
Michelle, thank you for not giving up. You know, kudos to you. Absolutely. Because I'm not talking about most kids, but I know a lot of kids, when they're in their teens, they don't think about how can I help the community. And kudos to you and your Girl Scout organization and your stick-to-itiveness to keep it going, to provide the community with what you have here. That's
And a
pretty
lot of
awesome.
support.
And Robin, thank you for all the work you do.
Thank you.
Not only here, but also with bow wows and meows. That's such a catchy word. Bow
With
wow.
no meows.
Bow wow. Oh, with no meow. We have to get you meows. We got to get you some meows. And guys, I encourage you to go on the website, bring your dogs down to the dog park. I love that you have a little, because a lot of little dogs, little yappers, need their own space. And I love that you guys broke it up like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, little dogs are allowed on the big dog side. We don't discriminate, but
Right.
they have their own space if they
dog-
want
But
it.
they have their own
But
space.
a big dog is
No,
not
big-
allowed on the little side.
Right, that is exclusive to the little dogs. So no matter what size dog you have, come down and enjoy the Glen Rock Dog Park, and you'll really appreciate the amount of work that went into what they built here. All right, thank you again.
Okay, thank you, Flavio.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
And all the best to you guys. All right, be well, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much.